To Pan, fumigation from our doors, strong pastoral Pan, with supplement voice I call, heaven, sea, and earth, the mighty queen of all, immortal fire, for all the world is thine, and all parts of thee, O power divine. Come, blessed Pan, whose rule haunts the light. Come, leaping, agile, wandering, starry night, light. Throned with the seasons, Pan, goat-footed, horned, from who the world began, in endless dance and melody divine. In thee a refuge from our fears we find, those fears particular to humankind. Thee, shepherd, streams of water, goats rejoice, thou lov'st the chase and echo's secret voice. The sportive nymphi thy every step attend, and all thy works fulfill their destined end. O all-producing power, much famed divine, the world's great ruler, with rich increase is thine. All fertile lands, heavenly splendor pure, in fruits rejoicing, and in caves obscure. True, serpent-horned Zeus, whose dreadful rage, when roused, 'tis hard for us mortals to assuage. By thee the earth wide-bosomed, deep and long, stands on a basis permanent and strong. The unwearied wafers of the rolling sea, profoundly spreading, yield to thy decree. O old Okeanos, too, reverse thy high command, whose liquid arms begrid this solid land. The spacious air, whose nourishment fire, and vivid blast of heat of life inspire. The lighter flame of fire, whose sparkling eye shines on the summit of the obscure sky. Submit alike to thee, those general sway, all parts of matter various formed obey. All nature's change through thy protecting are, and all mankind thy liberal boundaries share. For these, wherever dispersed through boundless space, still find thy providence support their race. Come, blessed power, draw near, enthusiastic Pan, thy supplements hear. Prosperous to these holy rites attend, and grant our lives may meet a prosperous end. Drive panic fury too, wherever found, from humankind to the earth's most remotest bound. So, this month of January, the god I have studied and done a ritual to is Pan, if you may have guessed. The following was an invocation I found that I connected with and used in my ritual earlier today. Pan, most people are familiar with him, but he is the god of the shepherds, god of the hunt, god of dog packs, god of all things untamed, in a sense. So, I have been reading various myths of him, about his chases with Echo, about how his types were formed, and today I did my ritual and met him. And to sum it up, it was fun. Pan is just a fun-loving deity. I went into the woods because that's his domain. I took all my supplies with me. And I found a spot where I could dance. I was naked because Pan demands that all his rites be performed naked. And I don't want to disagree with what I have found. Which was really cold. Because it's January and it's winter here. And that was a very cold experience. But amazing nonetheless. Anyway, I took my recorder, because I don't have any panpipes. I wouldn't know how to play them if I did have them. And that invocation, I drew my circle as I have been taught, and invoked him with a song I wrote on my recorder that I'm not going to play right now because I'm really bad at playing the recorder. And that invocation. And then I danced with him. I invited him to dance. And we danced around the circle, and I could actually hear echoing everywhere his pipe. There was my crappy recorder playing, but I could hear his pipe. It was one of the most magical rituals I ever had. I swear I kept seeing glances of him as we would turn in the circle and play out the hunt. He is truly all things untamed. He is the god of panic. However, it's the untamed panic. He is all that is untamed. I felt completely and utterly free. And just dancing. So that was my experience today with him. I can't put it in other words than that. I offered him my supplement of cake and wine that was really orange juice and wine flavored cheese because I'm poor and don't really actually have much food. And that was the only two things I could find in my fridge that were unopened. But I think it sufficed. That, and I'm not old enough to buy alcohol anyway. But yeah, I would do that again in a heartbeat. It didn't even occur to me that it was cold until I dismissed Pan and then realized I wasn't wearing any clothes. But it just reminded me of pure nature without the need of all these things. We have just pure joy that is experienced. You know, money is nice. I don't have it, but money is nice. And I think we get too caught up in the material things. And I think Pan is a really good example of just how magical simple life is without the need for all this extra thing that we hold onto. So, that is my experience with Pan. I hope you learned a little bit from that. I'm not talking too much great into his mythology because I think I wouldn't do the myths justice anyway. And if you feel intrigued, you can go look him up, as I have done. If you want the invocation I found, just message me and I can send it to you. I think it's really nice and really fitting. So anyway, with that, I bid you adieu, merry part, and I wish you well.